South Carolina, where there's an ease in the air somehow, and also a heaviness, where there are sunsets reflected in the marsh, where you can see an abandoned fishing boat that gets stuck every day at low tide, where there are graveyards with trees that seem to weep, and where you can be thrilled beyond belief watching a thunderstorm from a raised front porch. It's also where you can find about 75 young jazz musicians who give up a week of their summer to come to Hilton Head Island to hone their jazz skills at the Hilton Head Jazz Camp, where I have taught for the last 5 years. Jazz camps are happening everywhere, and not just in the US, all over the globe. And I'm not just talking about summer camps. There are dedicated schools for teaching kids jazz after school and on the weekends all over the place too. I'm not alone anymore. Elite programs with talented educators and professionals who devote their lives to making sure this historic American music continues to grow and be exciting and relevant for generations to come. I wanted you to see exactly what these kinds of camps are capable of, what they're accomplishing. So I grabbed all the footage that I could last week in an attempt to make you feel some of what I felt. It's a beautiful thing. James Berry and Justin Varnes run the camp with the help of about 23 other instructors. That's right, the ratio of kids to students is about 3-to-1. Before camp happens, all of the kids take music theory placement tests and also audition for us on video so that we can place them in appropriate classes and bands for the week. Their schedule is printed and handed to them on Monday, and the week begins. Every day the kids take a theory class. This year I taught Theory Level 7 with pianist Eric Jones and guitarist Taylor Roberts.
Give him a hand, y'all. Okay. All right. Anybody else have any other idea? Bam. That's another way people, that's another name people give this chord too. Minor 7 flat 5.
During the next period, every instrument goes to be instructed in their instrument. So pianists go to be instructed by piano players, strings go to the string faculty. Yeah, strings, jazz strings. All the instructors are professional musicians. They're all out gigging on a regular basis, and it shows. Lunch is provided every single day, and on Wednesday, the Jazz Corner, which is one of the premier jazz clubs on the planet, invites the kids to come have pizza over there, and some of the faculty members put on a show while they eat. I got to be part of that this year. Here's a little bit of my duet with Taylor Roberts.
Doesn't need a lagoon standing by.
And a little bit of what he can do on his own. If you'd like to see the whole clip of me playing with Taylor and also many other extended clips from performances throughout the week, you can do that over on Nebula, where I have an extended version of this video, but more about that later. The Junior Jazz Foundation in Hilton Head supports the jazz camp every single summer by helping out with scholarships and also by hiring all-star faculty to be able to come in and work with the kids all throughout the week. They're an incredible organization, and if you have the means, it's a great place to send your money. Big Band Hour happens every day. The camp boasts 3 full big bands.
Everyone say precision. 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 What is that? Not just accuracy, but I'm gonna put one word in front of it for musicians. Total accuracy.
As well as a vocal ensemble, a string ensemble, a trombone choir. And all week long, the kids are preparing to perform for each other and their instructors in the concerts on Friday and Saturday nights. Combos rehearse every day. There are 7 combos. So every single kid gets placed in a combo or a small jazz band where they're working also to perform Friday and Saturday. Vocalists also get pulled in to perform with the combos and the big bands, which is rad. I decided to walk through the halls during elective hour one day. Let's see what I stumbled upon. Taylor has pulled this player Joey out of combo practice to work with him individually, which I think is just stellar.
Over there as C. Dorian.
Right. Or
And
C
then-
minor.
Yeah. I like to think of it as C. Dorian now.
Yeah.
Can we close out? That may help.
We're only going to make it to the next soloist so you can hear how drastically different and why Cannonball was in this band in the first.
And I think that right there to me, it's like, that's a perfect example of the like trifecta thing, right? The festivals aren't gonna pay you guys too much, right? But if you do enough of them, it's enough to like scrape, right? But
So there's just a lot of good stuff happening here. And it's not just happening here, it's happening all over the world. The traditions of Louie and Billy and Lester and Dexter and Miles and Train and Monty and Chick and Alice and Jerry, it's all being passed down. It's all being absorbed and digested by hungry jazz students all over the planet.
You know, the theory. You guys are learning theory, but there's the emotional content. You know, it's like, ooh, I feel this way. You know, I'm gonna play a C sus or whatever. I'm gonna play fourths. Okay, creates tension. Well, there's a lot of tension in the '60s, so the music needed to reflect that.
They see that no matter who they are, there's a place for them inside of this music. And they come together with complete strangers who inspire them.
Hey, oh, hey.
They make music together, even though they just met. And sometimes they even come to their instructors during the morning and ask them if they'll give up their lunch period to come help them with their original arrangement. And we do. I really like that line. Maybe down though? Down, like lower? Yeah. And did I mention that they're vulnerable enough to showcase their own original songs in the All Camp Original Song Contest? They're teachable enough to apply new principles right on the spot. Nice. Now show me how you open that up, if you were going to. Yes. That's awesome. Now show me the G minor with the second on the bottom. Beautiful. Raise it. me another second on the bottom though.
3
Yes! They actually care about the correct way to spell a fully diminished 7th chord. Sometimes they're brave enough to be a band leader for the first time ever.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And they love it enough to give up their own lunch period to try playing Cherokee together at 400 BPMs. If that doesn't give you hope for the future, I don't think anything will. And man, when it all comes together on the final nights of camp, it's a beautiful thing. The culminating event of camp is that some of the faculty always plays shows at the Jazz Corner on Friday and Saturday nights, and they encourage kids from the camp to come and sit in throughout the night.
Start to make the sugar cane for you to take for all your boys to see. We're gonna raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Can you see how happy we can be?
Sometimes they even surprise you and sing one of your arrangements on the bandstand. Check out Harper Krim. And it all just kind of feels like one giant jazz hug, seeing kids and faculty come together to perform on a great stage as equals, just making music all night. The kinds of things that I teach at this camp aren't just reserved for the young and impressionable. They're also readily available for the old. I don't mean it like that. I mean for more mature audiences. No, I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean. I'll teach you too. And one of the best places to get a solid dose of what I truly believe will help you in the way that you pull music out of yourself is to sign up for Nebula Classes. Classes is a brand new part of the streaming service Nebula, which I have built with my other creator friends from YouTube. My Nebula class is all about how to improvise using ideas that come right out of your own hearts. And that's different. I wonder if they'll even ever bring it back. Yeah, they did bring it back. I give you very specific, ridiculously easy examples of ways that you can make your own simple motifs to start your solo right on the spot. And it's not just a person on the stage blowing, just playing a ton of notes. It's somebody who wants to connect. That's the kind of player I try to be, and I want you to be. It's the kind of player Miles Davis was. Do you remember his solo? The way that he started his solo on So What? Let's listen to it. I don't know if you could imagine a stronger motif, a better idea. It says so much. Think of it like being in an English class and having your teacher tell you that you need to write creatively. Maybe you're stuck. And until they say, why don't you think of a time when you were in a car with somebody else and something interesting happened? They need to give you a prompt like that in order for your wheels to start spinning, in order for you to pull something out of yourself and write something meaningful. It's the same with improvisation. But the kind of prompts that I give you are practical but musical to help get your wheels turning, to help you solo in an honest way. I'm so proud to have made something that I really believe in and that looks and sounds so organic and beautiful. And it's fun for me to hear from people who have already taken the class and are benefiting from the things that they learned. You can get the class by clicking on the link that you see here or the card that's above my head. By using my code, you get a discount. It's $2 off, so $8 per month or $80 for the year. And all of Nebula comes when you sign up for classes. So just like this video that will end up being an extended version over on Nebula, you'll see many of my videos that are extended over there, as well as content that is only made for Nebula by me. Signing up for Nebula classes is one of the best ways that you can support me. And I thank you for watching my videos and for your constant support always. You can also check out the brand new class, Theater Guide by Anna Gelman, which gives you an overview of the history of the theater. Thanks for watching. As you can tell, I'm very optimistic about the future of jazz. If you know of any great camps or programs that are happening across the nation, across the globe, drop them in the comments so that everybody can be aware of them. I know of 15 to 20 that are happening this summer in South Carolina alone. I'll see you next time on Amy Nolte Music.